People often ask, why am I still struggling? I thought I had healed from this. But healing isn't a straight line, it's a spiral. You circle back to the same wounds, but each time with more awareness, strength, and compassion. Let's explore what that really means through Anita's story. A woman who thought she had finally moved on, until one phone call changed everything. Disclaimer: this conversation is a fictional dramatization. Always seek the advice of qualified medical professionals. Meet Anita. She's 41, sharp, grounded, a respected team leader at a nonprofit she cares deeply about. Her colleagues see her as composed, driven, dependable. But behind the calm professionalism is a woman who's walked through fire and rebuilt her life piece by piece. She's done the work, therapy, journaling, long nights asking hard questions. She's survived a painful relationship and slowly created a life that feels safe, purposeful, her own. One morning, in her cozy apartment, Anita writes in her journal, "I'm proud of how far I've come. I left the relationship. I went to therapy. I built a life that feels like mine." Then her phone buzzes. She looks at the screen. It's her ex's name. Her breath catches. She stares, frozen. That night, Anita sits on the couch, teary-eyed. The thought of her ex hasn't left her mind since the call. She whispers, "Why am I back here again? I thought I was over this. What's wrong with me?" The next day, she returns to therapy. She sits across from Dr. Noah, quieter than usual, her eyes tired, voice soft. Anita says, "It felt like I failed. I've worked so hard to move on, and just one phone call undid it." She swallows, then asks, "Does this mean I was never really healed?" Dr. Noah responds with calm clarity, "No, Anita. Healing isn't about never being triggered. It's about how you meet yourself when you are. This pain isn't proof you're back at the beginning. It's proof that you're still becoming." Anita leans back and asks, "But why does it still hurt this much? Why does something I thought I left behind still have this kind of power?" Dr. Noah replies gently, "Because healing doesn't erase the past, it teaches you how to live with it differently. The wound is healing, yes, but it still remembers how to ache. This moment isn't weakness. It's a layer you're meeting for the first time." Anita's voice is barely a whisper. "So, I'm not broken?" Dr. Noah offers a soft, steady smile. "You're not broken. You're unfolding. And this is what real growth looks like. Raw, honest, and brave. You're allowing yourself to feel, to question, to confront what hurts. That's not weakness. That's courage." Anita exhales. "And what if it happens again?" Dr. Noah replies, "Then you'll meet it again, with more strength, more clarity, and more of yourself than you had the last time. Because healing isn't a finish line, it's a return to yourself." Anita leaves the session quieter, but steadier. Not with certainty, but with something she didn't have before. Clarity. And maybe that's what healing really looks like. Healing isn't forgetting. It's remembering, with less pain. It's choosing yourself, again and again. And when life stirs old wounds, it's not a sign you're broken. It's a sign you're human. Each wave is an invitation to go deeper, gentler, wiser. We often imagine healing as a finish line, something you cross and never revisit. But real healing is layered, like peeling an onion. Each layer brings new truth, new tenderness, and sometimes new tears. You might revisit pain you thought was long gone. That doesn't mean you failed. It means you're becoming. So instead of asking, "Why am I back here again?" try asking, "What have I learned since the last time I was here?" That's the real measure of healing. Not the absence of pain, but the presence of self. Not perfection, but progress. Anita still feels the sting, but now she walks through it, not around it. Because healing doesn't mean the pain disappears. It means you no longer disappear when it comes.